Welcome to the Kalfas and Nachman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show, only on WNSB Hot 91. Welcome to the Kalfas and Nachman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show, only on WNSB Hot 91. Welcome to the Kalfas and Nachman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show, only on WNSB Hot 91. Welcome to the Kalfas and Nachman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show, only on WNSB Hot 91.
What's happening, y'all? Good Saturday afternoon.
We're back.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Afternoon. We ain't still grand rising until
Some
people are just now
it's
getting
5
up.
o'clock somewhere.
Some
people
just
getting up. This morning in Black America.
It's 8 a.m.
Black America.
That was a Paul Mooney, Dave Chappelle joke. Don't blame me. Blame Paul Mooney. Welcome to the Calvin and Ackman Tailgate Sports Show. We are back at it again. We want to thank our sponsors, Calvin and Ackman, Papa John's.
Yes.
Yo, you can jump on the Papa John's 25 for 25% off of your next order. Hit that up real quick. I'm letting you know. Papa 25. There you go.
Papa 25.
There it is.
25.
Let's eat. Let's work.
Right.
If
We
you know,
got
you
the
know.
whole crew. I got Shakur. We got Morgan in the
Yes.
building with
Yes.
us today.
Hey,
What up, Ready to Mo? hear
Special
some hot
guest.
takes, some piping hot
Tommy
takes.
D.
what up?
Yeah.
And then Tamzil right here. What's going on with you?
What's up?
The big fella Joe is not with us this morning. He's
En route.
Traffic challenges.
Yeah, he is en route. En
Travel
route.
challenges. You know, the craziness is, I know he's on a train.
He's on a train actually coming in from he was at the Maryland and Georgetown game last night. He was ambassador there last night. So because of all the hoopla that's going on in the airports and everything, that forced a bunch of folks to the train. So now the trains and train stations are pretty crazy this morning. So yeah, it's a little delayed, but last I heard he was coming around to Richmond, so he is on the move, on the way.
All right. We got to hold it down for him.
That's right. What's up? So he's listening on the app. So what's up, big dog?
What up, Joe?
Big dog.
Miss you, man.
So, today we face North Carolina Central, but we really want to talk first about what happened last week. We had a legendary, historic game last week.
Yes.
And we're gonna break that down now. Well, the Spartans went up to Philadelphia.
What was that like, man? What was that?
Big
You was up
Philly.
there. You felt the energy. Talk about that, man. What was
Hometown
that like,
hero.
big dog?
Yeah. Well, first off, what we should note is this: it was a homecoming of sorts for a bunch of people.
Okay.
Coach Vic returning to Philadelphia to face Deshaun Jackson.
Mhm.
Okay.
Also, both who played for the Eagles, they played this game at the Link, which was amazing,
Okay.
right? Because it's a big field, obviously. It's bigger than anything that's in the MEAC. It's a professional football field.
Gotcha.
Right.
47,000.
That's how many showed up
47,000
on a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night.
On a cold and
Yeah, it was
wet
brisk
day.
out. I was about to say it was brisk out there,
It was-
man.
it was
Yeah.
raining.
It was brick.
It was
All
raining.
right.
And the cool thing was, being able to have all the different Delaware State fans and the Norfolk State fans, and
All right.
we were in there, busting it up together.
No
and
doubt.
A lot of trash talk.
I figured that.
Mhm.
Okay.
It was cool, man. I had a great time. There's something special about HBCU sports and HBCUs
Word.
in general. When we get
Right.
together, we talk a lot of trash, but
Uh-huh.
it was a chill environment.
Good.
Mhm.
It was
Good.
all
Good.
love. Now on the field, however,
All right.
we did get off early and scored first,
Yeah.
missed that field goal, and then unforced error on offense on a punt to kick the ball away, gave up a touchdown.
Yeah.
Then Delaware State kind of did not look back. But we can go through the game. So anybody can go through the box scores.
Man, another close one. Another close game as you. It's been. I think that's what's been hurting from a fan perspective.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of these,
over and
yeah,
over.
a lot of these losses have been coming either late in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
They've been a late turnover, a late penalty, so on and so forth. So
Mhm.
I get the fan energy. I know everybody's like, oh, we suck, or it's this. I just really understand the fan energy right now is really just getting your hand around being a college football fan. You just got to really
Yeah.
think about it. For you to be this involved, that means you're into it. So
Right.
the university and Mike already won. They got you guys engaged. So they need that. They need to keep that same energy. Now, is there some things that they can work on? Definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we can even say that and we can laugh about it because we family. They got to clean up the penalties, man. Period.
Got to.
They got
Got
to clean
to.
up the penalties. If
Yeah.
they're not disciplined football team, they're never gonna win no games. Period. In the story turn page. That's just really kind of how I feel about it. Until they clean up the penalties, we can talk X's and O's all day long, man. But those penalties first. You got to have your head in the game when you get on the field.
Yeah. Do you think they will clean up those penalties though? Because I feel like this late in the season, if you're still having penalty problems, like I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is an off-season fix now at this point. It may be.
So you guys are ready to call it quits on the season?
I'm not trying to go that far, but I think in terms of penalties,
Nah,
yeah,
I get
right.
it.
Like,
I get it, but it's still a discipline thing.
but it's been an
It's
issue since
still a
week one,
Yeah,
right? So
it is, but it's not. It's not all season.
Right. Yeah. It's
Because every day you go out there, really what has to happen is some of these penalties, some of the penalties that we see, particularly pre-snap penalties,
Yep.
that's just, that's nerves. That's not being, cohesive with the team. Like, can we all get on the same page?
right.
And that comes from practice. That comes from learning to trust each other. That comes from knowing that these guys are going to be there when you say be there, and that they can follow instructions. And
Exactly.
I think that's an everyday thing.
Exactly.
but
exactly.
I think it's November, right? So at some point, right, it becomes I don't even
I
know
love
how you
Morgan. She's
how
like,
you
"Wait."
go about fixing it, right? Because it feels like it's undisciplined. It's like you were saying before the snap penalties. How do you work on fixing that?
It's a practice thing. Yeah, they just really have to. And I know from Mike's perspective, he's frustrated. You can tell, talking about it every week. But it's a
Yeah.
practice thing. You get out there. It's early mornings. It's getting out there and running through it. And they have to kind of go back to maybe almost old school fundamental.
Mhm.
Get up in the morning, run the play over and over and over to the game. You want to, some of these I remember from practice, and yeah, this is little league and rec league, whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
But you ran some of those plays. I mean, this from high school ball and stuff like that. You ran plays so you hated those plays.
Yeah.
You ran those plays.
I ran laps.
Right, and you ran laps. Right, yeah, you ran laps. You ran stuff like all those guys that got penalties. And I hate to put guys on blast, but a lot of those guys that got penalties, yeah, like you ain't have a pleasant weekend the next week at all. Like the whole week.
Yeah, right.
At all, because those penalties and stuff you had to learn, and you learned the hard way. I think some of that, if we get back to some of them hard fundamentals and really, really, honing in on what we're doing in practice and the whole sports moniker of do your job.
Yeah.
Really just that. If everybody focus on doing their job, a lot of that stuff will clean itself up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Coach had his reflections on it, and before we get to Coach's quote, I do want to just kind of discuss: should we call it quits for the season? Obviously, we can't win a championship this season.
Okay.
We understand that. We may not, in fact, we won't have a winning season in the global season.
Okay.
But I think all these games and practices are just practice for everybody, the team and the coaches, to kind of learn, like, we need those real time, game time snaps and decisions to kind of learn from that. And we're going to build up next season. It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
But Coach had he had an interesting take, particularly on defense. Let's get into that.
No doubt.
Straight off the sidelines and right out of the playbook, Coach Mike Vick brings it to you straight. Brought to you by Caltus and Ackman, accident injury attorneys, 888-HURT-LINE.
Yeah, I'm proud at how players responded. It's not easy to make a change during the season. But I talked to him and I told him I was making changes. I was going to always try to make changes for the better. Trust the process and believe in me and believe in the way I'm trying to lead. And so they've been playing with discipline. They trust, our defensive coordinator. They trust the scheme and they want to continue to get better. And they've showed that they got better from homecoming week into last week, and to be able to pretty much shut down Delaware State's run game after they just mauled everybody. Really showed that we trending in the right direction. Maybe a little too late, but it gives us hope for next year and for years to come.
Straight off the sidelines and right out of the playbook, Coach Mike Vick brings it to you straight. Brought to you by Caltus and Ackman, accident injury attorneys, 888-HURT-LINE.
Talk heavy, Vic. That's what we want to hear. Tell them you shut down DSU's run game. That's what we want to hear. Talk heavy. And, he's absolutely right. Deshaun Jackson is doing great over there.
Yeah.
Like, their record is great. They're over 500. On top of that, they just put up 70 against people a couple of weeks ago. So for us to, limit them to at least under 30, we definitely did a great job. But like he said, we're just trying to prepare for next season. Obviously, this season did not go the way we thought it was going to go, or the way we wanted it to go. But it's a lot of potential with our players, and we still got to get used to everything. Yeah. So, we just got to keep on harping on what we did do, and let's get it right for next season.
Hold on. Wait, time out. Real quick.
What you got, Tom?
Real quick. And I'm listening to Coach, listening to you. I know, and everybody kind of getting this notion about next season already, but we got 3 games left, man. We got today. We got Morgan State. That's the last home game. So if nothing else, man, if we are, if you want to put a bow on the season, put a bow on the season the right way. Let's start focus on trying to get a good home win, last win of the season.
Let's do it.
Morgan.
We
you know what I mean? We got a big game against Howard. That's a huge bragging right in Black college sports. So we can go up to DC and get a win, man. And for real, that's great momentum going. You want some momentum going into next year.
Yeah, we'll talk about that DC trip a little bit later on. There's a possibility that one of these games, man. Listen, any given Sunday, that's what they say.
Exactly.
We're going to get into our first break. Get ready to have a conversation on the other side. We are the Calvin and Ackman Tailgate Sports Show, Hot 91, Solar VA.
You're tuned into the Calfus and Nackman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show. We'll be right back only on WNSB Hot 91. And now back to the Kalfas and Nachman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show. This is Hot 91.
Welcome back to the Calfish and Nachman Tailgate Show. Before the break, we talked a little bit last week about, the Battle of the Legends, and we heard the coach's quote for the week. But before we talk about today's matchup, let's check out the schedule with Shakur.
What up, y'all? It's Shakur, and of course, we got that schedule package coming right your way. Delaware State, we saw Deshaun Jackson and Michael Vick go head-to-head. Unfortunately, we did lose that game. Now, we're going to play up against North Carolina Central at 2 o'clock p.m. After that, we have Morgan State, and then for our last game, we have Howard on November 22nd.
Excellent. So, good look at what's remaining. We see what's out there. Also, let us thank Audi Field.
Yes, sir.
Where DC United plays in Washington, D.C. We'll be playing there November 22nd.
That's right.
As we take on Howard University when we go up there. Audi Field hosts 20,000. We want to see at least 15,000 NSU Spartans in the stands there. It's a short trip, y'all. Let's make it happen.
Man, they're gonna
Audi
pack that place
Field.
out, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. But one last thing I do want to say about the Delaware State game.
Okay.
The Spartans didn't do so well on the field, but the Marching Spartan Legion is undefeated. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
Say it again, man.
Always.
Undefeated, baby.
Always.
Undefeated.
Yo.
The crazy part was, when you take when your band comes out, they went to a section, and there were sections that said Delaware State. Well, they filled the section that said State, right? Okay. With their 4, maybe 5 tubas. The Spartans came out, baby. We filled up they were like, yo, we don't have enough seats for y'all, so y'all just have to stand on the field. We were there. And then when we took our formation, we were a 20-yard line to 20-yard line. When Delaware State came out, they were like 45 to 47 on the same side of the field. I'm messing.
Yeah, man.
No, but the Spartan Legion represented well, and it was, we put on the show. That's phenomenal.
That's what's up.
That's one of the best things about the university overall. I mean, obviously, we have wonderful athletics. We have wonderful academics. We have a great student life. But the Marching Spartan Legion is something special.
They got a movie out, right?
Yeah, Legion. Yep, that's right. That's right. Shout out to April Woodard, her son, Adrian, and everyone that's involved with that. That's dope.
No doubt.
As we have a conversation here about the last few games in the season, let's discuss today. North Carolina Central, they're 1-1 in conference play, 6-3 overall.
Yes, sir.
They only have one win on their home turf, so we might be able to, do something with that.
No.
We thought that. We thought that when we played Staten Island. We thought that when we played Staten Island.
We can't.
Wilford.
We can't keep doing this. We gotta actually go out there and do it. Enough looking at this. Don't even show me your
There's no
record.
more Mike.
We just gotta just go out there with the same mindset of kill everybody. We can't keep thinking, oh, maybe we can do this because of this, that, and this act. No. I just want to go out there and see it.
I feel the emotion in your chest, man.
It's real. It's real.
Itching for a win.
You do the numbers over your shoulder, like I just feel the passion in your chest, man. Like,
We don't owe this to the viewers to keep going over it. We have got to be
trying to be real, man.
We got to be
it's
real
time
about
to be real about
it.
it.
And we were because we were taking that into consideration because we should.
No doubt.
But they don't mean as much as we're making it seem like, because then we go out there and unfortunately we lose. So we just got to say, forget their record, forget how good or bad they might be. Everyone is the same from this point on. The expectation, unfortunately, is
Go
low.
out there and get a win.
But that might be good for us. We might not need that expectation right now. We just got to go do what we got to do.
Let me put some numbers in place so we can see, because you said everybody is the same, right? So Otto Kuhn so far through the season has thrown for 1,896 yards.
He's been a bucket.
And Walker Harris, starting quarterback for the Eagles for NCCU, has thrown for 2,467 yards. Now, remind you that Otto had 2 games where he came off the bench.
Right. You took the words right out of my mouth. Look at those touchdown to interception.
Right. He threw 14 touchdowns where the opposing quarterback has thrown 18.
Exactly.
And so I feel like, that's we got a fair matchup there.
Yeah, that's
our rushing game is not as robust, but not far off. And I feel like we can do this. Our defense, we are making turnovers occur. Our leading defensive back has 2 interceptions, where their leader has 3. So it's not impossible. But here's the challenge: North Carolina Central is used to putting up 34 points a game.
Exactly. Exactly.
And we're used to putting up 20 points a game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just about to say it's time. This sounds like a big game for Kendrick
And one
this
of
week,
our
man.
a player is hurt out for the season. I don't know. I don't think it is Kendricks.
No, it's not Kendrick. As I said, it's a big game for
Yeah.
Kendrick. He's the leading receiver on the squad right now. He's a big time receiver. Got a lot of speed. It's really at this point, it's time to put him to work.
It's time to do it.
It's time to put him to work. It's time to open up that offense. I know we're trying to run the ball and control the clock, but to y'all point earlier, 3 games left in the season. Let's see what we got in these guys. Let's open up the offense and let's really get to work.
I just want to ask: is it bad that I still believe? Like,
No,
Yes.
regardless of what's going on, I believe.
It's not.
I'm
no.
with us.
But
I'm
you
with
went
us.
on campus to figure out if they're still believers.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about that.
I'd rather not. But,
Okay.
but unfortunately, I gotta say, I will say this season has kind of let some people down. To say it 100%, it kind of has made people think that maybe we were better last year or stuff like that. But regardless, the morale of Vic being here, the morale of the crowd, the morale of the band has still been up. So we're still having fun, but people don't really have that many high expectations right now.
Yeah, you.
I think the morale is kind of gone.
I was about to say, go ahead,
But,
Morgan. Tell them the truth.
you-
Tell them the truth.
I think.
I mean, wait a minute.
Let's
I think the light is
let's
gone.
let the
I think the
students-
morale is
This is actually in Timsel's moment to say that we should let the students speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah. Last week, again, as Shakur just said, the morale and all that has been getting low. Before the students before the season started, it's really up and it's really down. Heavy on the down. Dejan, if you don't mind, please run some of the morale clips from before.
And this was the beginning of the season.
fan pack.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
This is Shakur Son with Hot 91 and so RVA, and we looking over HBCU fans. We got the dancers of Sparta Nation right here. What's your name?
Japria, Sanaya, Michaela, Kiora.
And look, how are y'all feeling? It's game day. I know y'all done practice. Y'all look great. How are y'all feeling right now? Y'all ready to show up and show out?
Absolutely. I'm excited. Of course. I'm beyond excited.
All right. And how do y'all feel about Michael Vick being the head coach of the Norfolk State football team?
I feel like this is gonna be a good season. Like I already know it's gonna be a great season. I know the football players are putting in their work, and this is gonna be great. Yeah, he's cool. I feel like we do get more attention now that he is the coach. Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna help our team be up this year.
And what is one thing y'all would say to the fans of Spartan Nation right now? Behold, the green. And
Whoa. Did we cut off the green and the gold?
I mean, as y'all can see right there, the morale was sky high. I mean, my suit was fresh. I had the suit.
Bro had the
I
green
had the
suit,
tie
bro.
going
You
crazy.
killing
Like,
it.
Smiling from ear
I
to
was
ear.
smiling
Smiling,
from ear to
got the
ear,
green
man.
suit on,
Like,
the gold tie. Couldn't tell you.
Yo,
Come
but
on now.
look, the smile was he was with
Had a
lovely
$1 million
ladies.
smile.
I was gonna be cheesing the girl.
Did we fly too close to the sun is the question. I think. Listen,
I think it was first take.
I-
It all started with first take.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
That's when the
Man.
downhill slope started.
It's
Really,
first-
first take?
No,
They
I'm saying,
cursed
no, I'm
us?
saying like the
Stephen A.
excitement.
Smith, that's awesome.
I'm saying like the excitement and the morale and just the high expectations and just everything we thought that was gonna go on this season. It was riding on a lot of before the season actually started, which got us excited for the season to start. Then when the season started,
But
Yeah,
that's-
that
but
first
that's
game
what
killed us.
But
Yeah.
see, but that's what you. I think that's what you need. See, no, go ahead. I don't want
Like,
to
how
take
you
a shot,
feel
big
right
dog.
now?
Go ahead.
no. You have to enter. Listen, you have to enter the season
Exactly.
on a high and
Yeah,
believe,
yeah,
right? And it's okay. And so we didn't do as well as we wanted to do. That doesn't mean, this is a transitional period. This is a rebuilding time frame, and it is what it is. Speaking of it is being what it is now time for us to get ready to pay some bills around here. Thank our sponsors. Again, Audi Field man, thank you for supporting the show. We're Hot 91 in Solo VA. You are watching the Kalfas and Nackman Tailgate Sports Show right here on Hot 91 on the radio as well as on YouTube, Facebook, and there's another one. Twitch. All right. We'll be back in a moment.
You're tuned into the Kalfas and Nackman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show. We'll be right back only on WNSB Hot 91. And now back to the Kalfas and Nackman Accident Injury Attorneys Tailgate Sports Show. This is Hot 91.
It was so fun, like seeing all the school spirit and everybody who came out to Philly to see it. It was really nice.
Everybody came out strong to support the football team. I really enjoyed seeing everybody come from, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, Delaware. Everybody just came together to support our team.
Delaware State game, it was a close one. But, at the end of the day, we lost. Just got to come back better.
There is time to, get that momentum going into next season. I wasn't expecting Mike Vick to be OC this year, but because he's not even really playing. But I do really, I back my school 100%.
This is their first season with, having a new coach. It's going to take some time and development. I feel like the school, they had very high expectations coming straight off the bat because, Michael Vick being a former NFL star. But I feel like they're being a little too harsh. He's never been a college level coach before.
The record's cooked. There's no coming back from that. We're not going no type of playoff. The record's done. But we can go on a blaze. Let's win the next few games. Let's go on the blaze.
Well, listen, as much as we were sitting around here talking about how the morale is down or whatever, or we cook for the season or whatever, all the students, all the fans and the students were saying, look, we're building the next year.
No doubt.
They saw the nuggets of gold that were in last week's game.
Yep.
So it's cool. And that Thursday night, man, I know I'm still tired. Mm-hmm. So I know our boys, went out there and, with the lag time and all that stuff, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's still kind of hot. Even though we're doing bad right now, it's still kind of hot. We backing our team.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have somewhat tuned out, though. And, that's okay. I think you should expect that with a 1-8 season. But, hey, I still have faith. Last couple games.
Morgan, thank you, but no.
So optimistic.
Right. Man, seriously, I love it. I love it. But, yeah, it's good that everybody has the optimism, man. We got a good game this week. We got a couple of more games. If nothing else, the Spartan Legion to maintenance points going to show up each week. So in addition to waiting to see if we can get that win, you got Spartan Legion that's coming in and crashing out every week.
Definitely. And we got a whole off season to go. A lot of things to fix, and then not only that, but at that point, when we do get into next year, Michael Vick will have a year. And his coaching staff, and there's also new players that may come in. Now, when it comes to recruitment, after some of the players seeing, how NSU is doing, I don't know how that is going to be compared to when they first heard, oh yeah, Michael Vick, he at NSU. They may not be so eager to, come.
Yeah.
But I'm still looking forward to it. I still think it's a lot of changes that can be made, and I'm still looking forward to it as well. So.
No doubt. Same here.
Absolutely. I feel like, it's different with a football team. With a basketball team, I mean, you look at the NBA, you see KD go from one team to the next and LeBron go from one team to the next. You become a fan of that team, that player, so you go wherever the player goes. I like that team now. But football, you pick a team that's for life. So, you hear you were Spartan. This is us. This is who we are. We riding out like that. That's how it is.
So in the last 2 minutes, before we get ready to hand off to Ross down in Carolina, and we got a break to get to, I want to say a handful of things, right? Basketball season is underway.
Yes, sir.
The boys play Women Mary this afternoon.
Yep.
Right. The ladies, I just left there. I was at Brothers for the brunch.
Yeah, how was that?
It was an amazing turnout. We had it was sold out. And coach said what it is. He's trying to get a 4th championship this season. And that was dope. Unfortunately, President Dr. J wasn't there. She's traveling, but the message was brought. The theme is what it is. We want a 4th championship.
Okay.
We want excellence. And so everybody up and down the list, Dr. Webb, who is our athletic director, Coach Woods, who absolutely brought the fire and the energy, and everyone in the room.
Awesome.
We on 4. And then, we'll match up. We'll catch tomorrow. The ladies play. They go head to head against Little State.
I've never seen a VSU NSU game.
Huh?
I've never seen a VSU NSU game.
You've never seen a VSU NSU game?
You talking about in women's basketball?
Oh, just period.
Just period.
Dog.
I've never seen us play basketball. I've never.
You said period or basketball? Let me make sure.
Basketball.
Oh,
yeah,
basketball.
you meant basketball. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he
still
said
a little shocked, but we still got to give him.
I mean, I haven't either, so I don't.
Yeah, basketball, not football.
Y'all got to get that energy.
Yeah, I've never seen a basketball game. That's crazy.
Got to get that gym energy, man. It's all energy.
Okay. So that kicks off tomorrow night. The ladies host the Trojans, the Lady Trojans here at 4:30 right here on campus at Eccles Arena. And so I'm excited because Coach definitely put the charge in the atmosphere today. And they had chicken and waffles. So
that's always fun. It's always fun. That's why you was running a little late. Run a little late. Serve your elbows. Run a little late.
He's like, y'all be there soon. I'm on the way.
Yeah, that's right. Makes sense now.
So, look, we want to thank you all for tuning in. We have our last break. On the other side of the break, we will go directly to Ross Gordon in North Carolina, traveling with the team. And thanks for watching the Calvis and Ackman Tailgate Sports Show, brought to you by Calvis and Ackman, Papa John's, and Audi Field, right here on Hot 91, the Soul of VA. Peace and love.
Peace.
Take it easy.
Deuce.